Hi, I'm Miss Claire. I'm going to teach you how to recognize lines and shapes in objects. 5 families of line and shapes has always helped me, and that's because there's nothing in the whole wide world that is not one or a combination of these families. Do you have cousins, siblings, brothers, sisters? You may not be all alike, but you're in the same family. So these are families. So circle family, dot family, straight line family, circles, dots, straight lines, curves, and angles. What are they? How do they relate to art? Well, if you've taken my classes, you would know. And if you haven't, here's a test. What line family do I have right here in the pencil? Well, it's going to be a combination. You have the straight line, right? You also have an angle line, which is the tip of the pencil. And you also have a dot, which is the very end of the pencil. See? That's a dot. How is that a dot? Well, I can't stick my finger through it, so it's not a circle. Steering wheel is a circle. Your eyeball is a dot, right? I can't stick my finger through my eyeball. So the earth is what? Is it a circle or a dot? See, it's hard. You have to train your brain. The only difference is it positive space or negative space? So for example, when I cut out a shape, I get 2 pieces of paper, right? When you cut out your shapes in your index cards, you're going to have 2, right? You have a positive, one that you cannot put your finger through, and negative space, you can. Sculptures are great. The more negative space in drawings too, the better. It makes a nice drawing. So we're going to be talking about that throughout our camp. So what kind of lines do you see here? Do you see it's all in the curved line family? So let's get started with another object. Combination, right? You can tell me what this is. These 2. Circle family. Where is a dot? Where can you see a dot? Do you see the dot right here? What about an angle line? Pretty easy, right? It's right here. Until I change it. And then it's a straight line with a curved line. So when I'm drawing, I think about what kind of lines are going into each other. And so should you when you're drawing your characters or your scenes. So to get started, what about this? Did you know? Where's the angle line on this? Is it on the teeth? Yes, it is. Look at all those angles. Circle, curved, just getting you warmed up here. So you're gonna not be able to stop this game with everything you see now, like at dinner, all your forks and knives and spoons and your plates and the food. That's gonna be fun. All right, so let's get started with an abstract line game. I'm going to get my sheet. I want you to do this every time you play, and we are going to be looking at that, and I'm going to share my screen, and let's do our whiteboard. You're going to choose a color, and this is an abstract line game I was working on, so when you're done, it ends up looking something similar, and I'm going to clear this. Start new. Clear my drawings. All right. I'm going to get a marker color. I like markers for this because you can make a very, very thick line. So how you play is this. You're going to find a line family on the sheet. I'm going to give the instructions, and you're going to do however you interpret those instructions. For example, I'm going to choose the orange color, and the rule is straight lines. So you can put as many straight lines as you want. You can overlap your lines and make them as long as you want. You can put little bitty ones into a pattern. These are parallel, however you want to do it. And then we put the caps back on our markers until we hear a click so that they don't dry out. You change colors. And if we were playing this in a group in person, someone else would take a turn. But I get to take all the turns, yay! But I'm not gonna play that every time. I have a new trick. Let's choose a different line family. I'm going to choose the curved line family because that's one of my favorites, which includes a spiral. I just made 2 different kinds of lines go into each other. You can do whatever you want. You can try a spiral from the outside. Some people like to make their spirals from the inside out. I find that a little harder. Boop. Did you just notice when you make your spirals, how when you overlap lines, you create new, sometimes unnamed shapes that are closed? Shapes are just lines that close. No big deal. Let's change colors. Want to hear those markers snap when you put the lid back on. And let's do angle lines. Angle, stop, and then go in another direction without picking up your marker. And let's try attaching it to something and making a shape. See how you can do that? How about a zigzag? Now you see I'm doing it where I want. You do it where you want on your picture. As long as it doesn't close. Maybe you have an L in your name. Maybe you have an A in your name. But I didn't say straight line, so I can't put that other part in there. Okay, let's change colors. I want you to snap those marker lids back on, and I'm gonna go purple. Okay. How about the circle family? Now, doesn't mean it has to be a circle. It just means it has to be a curved line that closes. I like to think of a milk spill, the outside lines. I'm really trying hard not to make an angle line in there. That's not easy. So it can be an oval, it can be a really, really smashed oval, which is an ellipse. Could be big fat circle, so big that you can't even see it, goes off the paper. And change colors. And of course, I gotta do the dot family, right? So how about a baby dot, right? Dots could be rain, dots here, dots there. And you can use it to create patterns, dots, right? Patterns. You can also start building something like you're like, oh, that makes it look like a face. That's kind of funny. And however you want to do it, it's fine with me. If you do a big dot though, be careful because you're going to have to fill the whole thing in. It's the rule. And I like to go around the inside of the line I just created, then I can go faster. And to build a big dot, circles are the best. Go in the same way that you created the outside line. And how about we do, what do you think I'm going to choose? First of all, I'm going to choose turquoise, and I think it's time for curve line. One more curve line. I think curve line so we can close some of these. And you know what an arc de ciel is en français? An arc de ciel is a rainbow. I know you guys like to make those rainbow lines, those curved lines. So that is in the curve line family. You have just done your first abstract line game. I hope you have fun. Now you can take as long as you want to make it your own. What does that mean? Coloring things in, taking the time to put patterns, change colors. Maybe you want to add to it. Maybe you say, this is starting to look like a face. I'm going to add some lips. Little very Picasso-esque. This looks like a face too. Maybe it's an eyebrow. I don't know. It's abstract. It's just a story of lines, shapes, and colors. Have fun. I'm going to save it. I hope you enjoy using your sketchbooks and putting these line games in there. You can also use the inside of your set, which means before we decorate it, you can be using it for your abstract line games. However, you won't have a record because you'll be erasing it, right? And maybe someone might come by and go, erase it. So I like it in my sketchbook and I can see them day by day. And if you want to also practice your characters in your sketchbooks, you can do that as well. I can't wait to see the pictures that you send in and share with us of both your abstract line games and your characters that you do on your index cards. I can't wait to see it. I'll talk to you later. Bye.